I'm sitting here with Joe Bonura of Bonura Custom Homes. Thank you so much for being here, and this is a beautiful model home that you have here in Pelican Bay. Absolutely stunning. I wanted to ask, because so many people are wondering about the process of construction, especially now. What are some big mistakes that you see that happens in the process? Being a builder who is so meticulous and has done so many incredible custom homes.
I would say there's 3 mistakes that I'd like to highlight. One of them is not getting your builder involved soon enough. You really need to get your team built in the beginning of the process, and picking a builder that is willing to put the time in to help with the design process, to help the owner know where to spend their money and where they can save money, can be done when the plans are still on paper. I would say paper is cheap. Once you start construction, it gets expensive to change things. So getting your builder on board or not getting your builder on board early is one mistake. The second would be,
we just recently did that, right? With the plan and design, and it was extremely helpful. I would say probably saved hundreds of thousands of dollars if those things were changed later on. So.
Yeah, you're exactly right. A few hours spent in the beginning is way worth it. I think the second mistake I would say is picking a builder that doesn't have time. Builders love to sign contracts and do business, but if they don't have the time to devote to your project, then it's going to take longer. And with today's interest rates and cost of construction, it's going to cost more. So making sure that your builder has time for you. So a mistake would be picking a builder that's too busy.
Sure.
You need to have a very honest conversation with that builder. What is your time frame? What is your workload like? What is your typical workload? Where are you right now in your process, and can you devote the time needed? The third mistake I would say with the process is getting your interior designer involved early. Or not getting your interior designer early would be the mistake.
Sure.
You need to get your interior designer involved early in the process. When building a large luxury home, you need to have their input early. The architect may be very talented, but they're mostly considering the building from the outside. They're not really thinking of furniture placement and lamp placement and ceiling treatments and where does this light fixture go and how big will this light fixture be. And all those things can change your HVAC design, your electrical design, and even window placement to some degree. They may want a window tweaked over a little bit, which is easy when it's still on paper. But once the plans have been created by the architect and sent out to all the trades, and the structural guys have started work and they've designed the trusses, and then you move a window, it can be expensive. Getting designer involved early, once the floor plan is kind of laid out, is key.
Absolutely, and I know just in previous homes that we've built or customers that we work with, different builders, for example, I built a home and there was 129 change orders, one of which was to move an entire wall, which was extremely expensive because no one told us, no one thought to tell us, hey, you need to have your designer involved, you need to have the builder involved early in these plans. And we still didn't know. We didn't know. We thought that was normal.
Right.
And what you're saying is those things can be avoided.
Correct. If you spend the time up front and invest the time putting your team together and you work with a team of professionals that will help guide you through the process, you will save time in the end multiple times over and money. And you'll get a product that is cohesive, that looks like it's always been put together the right way, and they'll wonder, how did you do this? Well, you spent the time. It wasn't just the architect designed the house, we started building it, then hired a designer later, then hired a landscape architect. That's the wrong way to go about it. You need to get them on board early.
Well, I absolutely love that. And we're sitting here in your beautiful custom home with a wine room that won a Sand Dollar Award, and it's just stunning, and just being here just feels so great. And I trust you, I love working with you, and Bonura Custom Homes does a fabulous job. So thank you for this amazing insight, and we look forward to talking soon.
Thank you, Jessica.